Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimini's Promo, and today we're going to talk about all of the updates that happened inside of GoodLock after you updated your phone to Samsung One UI 2.1. So this is the Galaxy S20 sitting over here. You can see there's not many updates. Also, NavStar has already been a part of this phone, but when you got the Galaxy Note 10 Plus as example, a lot of these phones have been updating last week, this week, and next week. Right here you can see that there's a major player that was added in, which is NavStar. This was not available in the Samsung One UI 2.0. You can also see multiple other applications has that little one letting us know that there is a small little update. And one of the updates that happened that isn't really showing that little one is the one hand plus operation. It brings in this cool little cursor screen, which I'll show that in a separate video in the future. Didn't find a lot of help with it, but maybe a few people could. So let's go through a few things that have changed. So if you have a Galaxy S20, one of the applications that was recently updated just a few days ago, or I should say on April 6th, was going to be Task Changer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this one out of the way, just mostly focus on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus because this is the phone, that most people are updating at this moment, bringing in NavStar. Now before we actually install NavStar and then take a look at a few of these other updates that just recently happened, I do need to change my full screen gestures over into the normal navigation bar on the bottom because you have to turn it off before you can use this. But by the way, if you are finding this video to be helpful, if you're learning something, if you appreciate this video, 87% or 86% of you that's watching this video is not subscribed. So you might as well join the party. It's free. Hit that subscribe button and also hit this bell for notifications and click on all. So this way you don't miss any future videos that help you out with your Samsung Galaxy device. So first off, let's head to the very top. I'm going to go inside of settings. We're going to go inside of display. Scroll down to where it says navigation bar, and I need to bring back my navigation buttons in order for me to edit these. If you have your full screen gestures, you do have to make this step. Now let's go right back inside of GoodLock. We're going to scroll down over into NavStar. NavStar is actually really cool if you're brand new to NavStar. It's a way that you're able to edit all of this. Even though this update was pushed out on April 6th, it did not show up on this phone until I actually updated to the Samsung One UI. Oh shoot, I need to hit the back button here. Okay, so let's go through, let's give this a update, and let's actually get it installed. So now it's installed, let's go back a screen, right back inside of GoodLock. We're going to open up NavStar one more time. We're going to allow all of this. We're going to turn this on and you're going to see that all of this will change. So you can go down and you can use any of these configurations that was chosen. And I'm going to go through and create my own new one. Now it's pretty hard to see this just because of the light and the camera and everything else, but these are all very light pastel type of colors. So I'm going to just choose this one right over here. Then I'm going to go over into my button layout. You can go through and you can right align it if you want it to be easier if you're always holding it with your right hand, again for your left hand, but we're going to go through and add in a button. Now through here, what I normally do is I bring in the screen capture. Screen capture is one that I take all the time. You can also put in your power button if you find that to be very helpful, but the next one I actually do is going to be switching of the media. And so I usually bring in media next, and then once you have both of these set up, you can actually move these around. So you can, put it however you want. I'm going to put this one all the way over there. So screenshot is there, media next. So if I'm watching YouTube or listening to YouTube music, Spotify, whatever it is, I'd be able to hit that button and then I'd be able to change the song. Now that's what it's going to look like for right now. You can also change the icons if you want them to look different. So if you want your capture icon to look something different, for me, these just kind of feel like they would be confusing because I recognize these icons. And then this is where you want to hit on save. And then now that it's turned on, you're going to see that it's just right there in the very bottom. You also have this option here to show or hide button. So what this means is that when you double tap, it'll go away. And then when you bring it right back up by swiping, you can use all of your buttons and then it goes away again. So you can have a full screen to use. But if you need it to come back, just double tap that little dot one more time and it comes right on back. And then let's say we scroll down, the rest of them is going to be show on home screen, rotate button on navigation bar. So when you go into the orientation, if you go horizontal, it's going to move with it as well. So again, this is your home button. This is your recent apps. And if I was listening to music, I can hit on next. And if I need to take a screenshot, I just take a screenshot. It's so simple, so easy. So this is for anybody who love to have just tapping of the screen. I'm a big fan of the gestures, but this is a really cool thing to have right on back. Now back inside of Good Lock, let's take a look at a few other things that popped up. So Quick Start, this is a way that you'd be able to change your Quick Start menu on the very top. There's an update to this one. If you have the S20, you're able to do it since March 18th, but now it showed up right now for anybody that updated. For the Quick Start, I believe I didn't really change too much other than changing what icons are on the top. So I took away like the word that says AT&T if I was using AT&T. Task Changer, always a big one for me. I have to have Task Changer on every single phone. I just don't like the stock one. This one was updated on April 6th. You can see the majority of these updated on April 6th. The next one that updated is Multi-Star. It's a way that you can have enhanced multi-screen if you want to use two applications at the same time. This one was actually just updated yesterday. It was updated on April 14th, so it's a pretty fresh update. Now, the very last one I kind of want to talk about would be that One Hand Plus, or the One Operation Plus. Just to go through, let's install this, and let me show you really fast what that little cursor trackpad thing is. I'll make a dedicated video for it, but let's say that we turn this on. Again, this will take away if you use the full screen gestures, so you have to have full screen gestures turned off for this to work as well. And even if you do turn off the sides, it doesn't matter, because one of them has to be on no matter what. You do have to have that full screen gestures turned off. So I did keep that left handle turned on because I am kind of used to the back key, but I do want to show you what is brand new. So instead of having this be back, let's go down to this little virtual touchpad. Now we're going to go back right over here, and what's going to happen is you're not going to see anything that you just turned on until you do that little swipe. And then if you need to get rid of it, you can just swipe it right off. So again, it's very similar. If I just wanted the back button, it's going to work when I do the little swipe. Now, when you bring out your virtual pad, you can see that you're moving the cursor. You can move directions of where your trackpad is at. So if you want it to kind of be, to the side of you, you'd be able to bring it to the side. If you want it to go towards the top, so you're able to move that all around, and then you can hit that X to get rid of it, and then you just swipe right back up to bring this back. I haven't really found a lot of good use case scenarios for this, but a few people talked about it, and I just wanted to show it off really quick that it is something new. It might help out if you are scrolling through pages and you don't want to swipe. If you just hit a button to change the page, that might be one of the best use case scenarios. But I hope that you guys have liked this video, and if you guys have updated your Samsung phone to Samsung One UI 2.1, make sure you go through Good Lock. There's a lot of updates in about 4 or 5 different applications. They did bring back your NavStar for anybody who loves NavStar. But again, give this thing a huge thumbs up if you loved it. You can hit on subscribe right over here on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.